Today we are going to discuss mechanical hazards. To begin, let's discuss pinch points. A pinch point hazard is formed when two machine parts move together and at least one of those parts moves in a circle. Examples of this are found in transmission systems. Avoid a pinch point by keeping machine guards in place. Rat points can be found in any type of rotating machine component, such as a PTO. When working with this kind of equipment, pay attention to how you dress and take care of your long hair. Make sure you do not wear loose clothing and keep your hair pulled back. Also maintain guards on all the rat points to protect your operator. Shear points. A shear point occurs when two edges of a machine part move together. One of the two objects can be stationary or moving while the second is moving. Head trimmers are a good example of a shear point. It is very hard to keep a guard on a type of shear point, so make sure that you always shut off a machine before making repairs to prevent injury. Crush points. Crush points are formed when two objects are moving toward each other, or when one object is moving towards a stationary object. The gap between these two is decreasing. The most common example of a crush point is when you're trying to attach an implement to a tractor's drawbar. The tractor is moving towards the implement, which is stationary, and the gap between the tractor's drawbar and the implement's hitch are decreasing. Make sure you never permit another person to stand between the tractor and the implement while hitching. Pull-in points. These often occur where crops are fed into harvesting machineries. Rotating parts that come in close contact with each other, such as feed rolls, often form a pull-in point. They can also be formed by moving components such as a feed chamber on square balers. To avoid being pulled into a machine, shut down the machine and the PTO before making repairs. Stored energy. This becomes a hazard when energy is confined and is released unexpectedly. The hazard is present in pressurized systems and their components. Examples include springs, hydraulic, pneumatic, and electrical systems. Avoid the hazard of stored energy by knowing which parts may be spring-loaded. Also, relieve hydraulic system pressure when the job is completed. Next, we're going to discuss working with livestock. Regulations prohibit youth under the age of 16 from working with cows with newborn calves, bulls, boars, or stud horses kept for breeding purposes, and sows with nursing pigs. However, it is acceptable for youth to care for poultry, milk cows, clean barns and equipment, ride, drive, or exercise horses. Please be cognizant when you're working with livestock not to teach unwanted behaviors. What is really cute for a small feeder calf to do will not become so cute when it is a full-grown steer. Be aware of the animal's flight zone. This is an animal's personal space, and it varies from how tame the animal is. An excited animal will have a larger flight zone, which means as you get closer, they're more apt to run. When you enter the flight zone, livestock will move away from you. If you move outside the flight zone, the animal will return to look at you. If an animal feels trapped in a corner or cannot see you very well, the animal will kick to warn you to stay away. Animals also have a point of balance. The animal will move according to your position at its point of balance in its shoulders. All species of animals move forward if the person is behind their point of balance, and they will back up or turn away if you're in front of their point of balance. Always remember when working with animals to give yourself an escape route. Do not get cornered with an animal.